Hey guys, it's me, Fluffy Chick. Wow! I am vlogging kind of early today because I want to get it done, and yeah, so what's up, guys? That was really creepy, I apologize. I guess I'll start with telling you what I have eaten today and what I am going to eat today. For breakfast, I had, I don't know how you would serve it, like a half a carton of the egg beaters, the 3-cheese egg beaters. I don't know what a half a carton equates to. I think it might be like 3 eggs. Anyway, it's kind of like scrambled eggs. And then I had 2 strips of bacon and 1 sausage patty. Yay! For lunch, I had a lemon yogurt, and for an afternoon snack at work, I had a Fiber One lemon bar. And for dinner, I'm gonna have what's left of my creamy ranch chicken with a bag of broccoli and cauliflower, like cuts, frozen. I'm gonna steam them up in the microwave. I have made a decision, I think, that I'm gonna go with this, at least for right now. Starting Saturday, I'm gonna transition my diet into more Weight Watchers-ish, because I think that that will help me control my portions better, teach me like more of like portion control and like lifestyle like management, you know, because like the diet I'm on now, yes, I could do it forever, but there's always going to be those days that you eat, you know, like let's say if like I'm on a road trip and there's nowhere to eat but McDonald's, like I'm gonna have to eat McDonald's, and that will like just mess up everything, it seems, because, you know, and I remember this from before, like if you're doing a low carb diet, like any mess ups that you do greatly affect you. Like you gain like 10 pounds and your body like goes through this weird like bloating thing, and it's really hard to get back in the groove of it. And I know low carb is what's better for me health wise, so when I'm doing Weight Watchers, I'm still going to focus on making my diet low in carbs, but I'm also going to, like, I look forward to Weight Watchers because, you know what, if I want an English muffin for breakfast, I can have it. And if I want, like a bagel, I can have it, you know. And on the diet I'm on now, since I am focusing on lower carbs, if I eat a bagel thin, my body is gonna like freak out. So I think I'm gonna do that. I haven't decided if I'm gonna pay for Weight Watchers yet or not, or if I'm gonna use there are some like free apps on the iPhone. I downloaded one today and it wasn't free. It was $2.99, and then after you got into it, you know, they always have like a gimmick. You have to pay another $4.99 to unlock all the diaries. And I'm not sure if I'm a fan of it yet or not, because I paid the money to unlock all the diaries and I still can't find a lot of the places that we have where I live in there. And the good thing about MyFitnessPal was it had most of those places in there, or at least something similar that I could select and still get like an idea of what was in there. I can still use MyFitnessPal and then just calculate everything in the other one. I think it's called what's it called? I'll have to let you know what it's called in another video. To find it, I just went in the App Store. I have an iPhone. I went in the App Store and I typed in Weight Watchers apps, and of course the Weight Watchers mobile app comes up first. But then after that one, there was this one. It has like a little bear claw, like shh. So I think it's called like iFood Tracker or something like that. So I did that one because it does give you the points. And I had already used a different website to see how many Weight Watchers points I would be allotted for someone my height and my size. So I knew how many I would be given, and it matched what the other website told me. So I think it's pretty much on point with Weight Watchers. It's just like a cheaper version. You don't have to pay like a monthly fee. So what I'm going to do, I think, is use that one for a couple weeks and just see if it does what I need it to do, or if I can at least maneuver it to do what I need it to do. And if it does, then I'll probably not join officially with Weight Watchers, because if I can get out of paying a monthly fee, I will. But if I see that I would benefit more from actually joining Weight Watchers, at least for like 3 or 4 months, then I'll probably join just to get on track with everything and then switch it later. For the rest of this week, I'm still going to kind of do what I was doing before and just see what happens by Saturday. I did move my scale back where I had it originally because I really got upset with it just saying the same thing over and over, and I knew it couldn't be like identical every day. Like, that's just impossible, because I know how my body fluctuates. Like, usually I go down 2 pounds, up 3 pounds, down 3 pounds, like depending on the time of the day and that's where it was setting, where I had moved it to. It weighed the exact same no matter what time of day it was, and I knew that that wasn't right. So I did move it back where I had it before in my bedroom. And yes, it's on carpet, but where I live, we don't really have like thick carpet. It's pretty much like one small layer of carpet over a cement floor. So it shouldn't really make that big of a difference. But yeah, I did that. I am going to do walk away the pounds tonight, the 2-mile walk. So I haven't done it yet. I'm going to do that in just a few minutes and get that done. Tomorrow is like a really long day. I'm going to still try to vlog. If I don't vlog, I'm sorry. I'm going to try. And I may actually vlog on my lunch break just to be safe, because I know that I probably won't get home from work until at least 8 or 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Exercise, I'm going to try to get up early in the morning and do it. If not, I'll be doing it at 9 o'clock tomorrow night, because I'm not going to not do it, you know? And then Friday night, I will be at work incredibly late. Probably like at least 10 or 11 o'clock at night. So I will vlog when I come home, but most of you guys will not see it until Saturday, unless you're just night owls and you see it anyway. And I'll probably look like an incredibly hot mess and be like having zombie eyes, so just forgive me in advance. But yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Let's see, what else do I have to say? Doing Weight Watchers. I'm excited because just today I talked to a few people at work about it, and one of them actually did Weight Watchers for a while, many years ago. Now, she said that Weight Watchers has changed quite a bit since then, since she did it, because apparently when she did it, they pretty much gave you like a weekly menu and you ate according to that menu and whatever. But she still lost, like, I think she told me like 150 pounds. And I'm not going to give her name or anything, but she was like, and she's kept it off. Like, she's still very thin. Like, she's very healthy, very thin. She kept off the weight. And then I talked to another coworker, and she's actually been successful on Weight Watchers too. And then another coworker had a cousin who had been successful on Weight Watchers. And all of them lost like considerable amounts of weight. And I know how much weight I need to lose, as do all of you, because you know how much I weigh. My goal weight overall being like 180 pounds, I need to lose like 170 pounds. So, yeah. So I'm excited to try Weight Watchers. I'm excited to experiment with this app for the next couple days and just kind of see what it says. And my only concern is if I do start Weight Watchers that my body is going to freak out and actually gain weight. But in the long run, I know that it'll probably benefit me to do something like Weight Watchers, because yes, like I said, I can keep eating lower in carbs, but ultimately, you know, 2 years from now, hopefully I've lost all the weight I need to lose, and if I go back to eating, and I don't ever plan to go back to eating the way I was, because the way I was eating was really, really bad. Like, if you guys only knew, like, how bad I was eating before, you would understand. But, I haven't got that bold to tell you yet, but I will just say that, like, I definitely was a binge eater. I, would go all day long and eat an obscene amount of food at, like, depending what time I got off work. Like, there were some days I would get off work at 2 o'clock in the morning. Some days I would get off work at, like, 6 in the afternoon. But I would eat, like, an obscene amount of food. And, like, I pretty much, like, self-destructed. Like, I destroy my metabolism. I know that eating that way is what caused me to gain a lot of weight. But, for the most part, I've lost a good chunk of the weight I gained from doing the night shift at work. I still work where I work now. I just work the day shift usually. But for about a year and a half or so, I worked the night shift. And the night shift for us was like 5 in the afternoon until 1 o'clock in the morning. And I was very, very depressed during this time, like suicidal depressed. A lot of people don't know this, but I'll just, like, put it out there. I was very, like, very depressed. And, yes, I think being excessively tired played a part in that, but it got to be where I would literally, like, come home from work at 1 o'clock in the morning and eat an insanely large amount of Taco Bell or McDonald's or, Wendy's, whatever was open at 1 o'clock in the morning. And then I would watch TV for, like, an hour, and I would go to sleep, and I would literally stay in bed until, like, 3:30 the next day. In the afternoon, 3:30 in the afternoon, guys. Get up, get ready, and go straight to work, and then just do it all again. So, I am, like, rebuilding my metabolism because it was pretty much destroyed to, like, nothing. Yeah, I was very depressed, and it caused me to gain about 50 pounds working the night shift alone. So I've lost 30 plus of those 50 pounds. So I need to lose about 20 more, and I would be where I was before I started working the night shift. And then if I lose... When I moved to Louisiana, which is where I live now, I moved here from Missouri, and when I lived in Missouri, I weighed about 200 and I would say maybe like 260. I had a very active job though. I worked in a daycare, and I was in, right before I moved, I was in the 3-year-old class, but I had worked in all the classes. I started out in toddlers. I worked with 2-year-olds in the potty training room. And we would have anywhere from like 10 to 24 children with me and one other teacher, depending on what room it was in. And if you guys have ever worked with large numbers of children, then you know that if you're truly, like, instructing them, then you are running to and fro, back and forth, lifting, pulling, dragging, like, carrying, like, you're just, like, on your feet doing stuff all day long. So I still ate bad then, but I wasn't sedentary. And I moved to Louisiana to go to school, and I got the job I have now, which is a desk job, and I've gained, you guys know, like, I probably gained about, let me think. Probably about 70 pounds just because I have a desk job now. And then I had gained another 50 from being really depressed and working the night shift and just not eating more than once a day. And then the meal that I ate during the day was really bad, and it was always takeout. So that gives you, like, an idea why I gained so much weight. I've always been big since I was 8 years old. I've been overweight, but it ballooned out of control, like, after I moved to Louisiana. And even before I moved to Louisiana, I was very overweight, but that was because, like, I think I told you guys in my get to know me video, like my mother died when I was 18. So that caused me to put on weight because I was depressed about that. And yeah, I went through a bad time with that. And then moving to Louisiana, I was still struggling with depression very bad and working, you know, a sedentary job and not being active at all. You know, it just caused it to go even higher. And so, yeah, that's a little bit about me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting it off because I know that where I am now is not who I'm supposed to be, like, and I'm looking forward to the whole process. I know I've been on my weight loss journey. I think today is day 37 or 38. I can't really remember. I'll have to look. But, you know, I'm looking forward to not just losing weight, but to all the little things. Like, I don't think I've said this before, but, like, I look forward to, like, fitting in a booth at a restaurant and not having to, like, request a table because I'm fat. Or, going on, like, roller coasters. I love roller coasters, you guys. And I was actually, me and one of my friends were talking about going to Disneyland or Disney World earlier this year, and I knew not to go because I knew that I wouldn't fit on most of the rides, and I didn't want to be uncomfortable. And I look forward to going to the movies and, like, being able to sit in a seat next to somebody else and not feeling like I'm infringing upon their territory. Because I went to the movies, was it last weekend, and I sat in between two of my friends. And mind you, they're my friends. They're not going to say anything. But, like, I knew that they would be more comfortable if my fat wasn't in their way. And then when me and my best friend go to the movies, like, you know, we're both kind of big. We like our space. We always leave a chair in between us. So I just look forward to, like, being small. But I also look forward to, like, mentally growing through this process and just being more comfortable in my skin. So yeah, I do have a couple non-scale victories, if I can remember them. One is in my car. My car's an older car. Nowadays, I think they make seatbelts bigger because, you know, as a society, we've gotten bigger. But in my car, the seatbelt's still kind of snug, and for a long time, it would barely fit me. Like, I almost needed a seatbelt extender, and I just refused to get one. For a long time, I just refused to wear my seatbelt. But I put on my seatbelt, I think it was like a week and a half ago, and I had, like, a lot of room in it. I was like, yes, thank you. And then another thing, today at lunch, I wasn't feeling very well today, and I still don't really feel that great, but I wanted to go sit outside, and out in the back behind our break area, we have, like, little round tables with, like, benches. And I remember going out there probably maybe like a little less than a year ago or so, and not being able to sit facing the table because my stomach was so big. And today I sat there comfortably on my lunch. So yay, I was really excited. And I just did it without thinking about it. And, you know, yay. So anyway, this video is 18 minutes long, and I'm going to go, you know, work out and eat dinner. So I hope you guys have had good Wednesdays, and I hope you guys have a good Thursday. Like I said, I will vlog tomorrow. It just might be late, and I will vlog on Friday, but it might actually be closer to Saturday early morning. But yeah, and so if you have any comments about how you do Weight Watchers, if you don't pay for Weight Watchers, put it below. I know Amber has already sent me some info, and I really appreciate that. And if she has any more, feel free to put it below or message me on, like, you know, MyFitnessPal or something. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna do that starting Saturday, like, transition into Weight Watchers. So if you guys have any comments, suggestions, like I said before, just put it below, and I look forward to reading them. You guys have a good night. Bye.